My melanoma journey started in 2013. My primary was on my scalp, and then it moved into my neck area. That was a mole. It felt like a scab, but it was a little mole. My friends kept saying, my friends that I worked with, and they said, something weird on your scalp. I think you should have that looked at. And so finally I went to my family doctor, and she took that off, sent it into the lab, told me it was okay. So then 9 years later in 2013 is when I found out I had melanoma, and it had went into my lymph nodes into my neck. That's how it all started. When I did find out that the mole on my scalp was actually melanoma was when I did start going to Iowa City. If I would have been sent to a dermatologist, a board-certified dermatologist, this probably wouldn't have been as bad as it is now. Somebody upstairs was thinking of me for sure. Well, I went up to Iowa City to see the Dr. Bayan. He's a neck surgeon. And that afternoon, he said, I have an appointment for you today on a Friday at 2 o'clock. We're going to have you see Dr. Mo Miller. And I said, well, who is he? And he said, he's our melanoma specialist in Iowa City here at the Cancer Center. I said, oh, okay. I don't have anything to lose. I'll go see him. So we went downstairs, and I walked into the waiting room, and I see all these really sick people. And I'm thinking, I shouldn't be here. What am I doing here? You know, I'm not sick. I felt fine. Looked fine, felt great actually. And all of a sudden I see all these people, and I'm thinking, I think this is serious. This is really serious. So then I go in and finally meet Mo, and I liked him right off, you know, and he was amazing. He basically told me, I'm going to put you in a clinical trial. And he said, my body is dying, the first thing he said to me. And that was where it hit me pretty hard. And then I thought, okay, you know, I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to stay up here. So I stayed at Iowa City, and I've been there ever since for about 10 years. I did a clinical trial in Iowa City, and I did surgery first, then we did radiation, and then I had to do the trial, which was infusions. And then I was pretty good for about 9.5 years, almost 10 years, till February of 22 is when it had spread into my chest and my brain. So I had brain surgery to take out a tumor here. And then I started another treatment. And that was going pretty well until about February of this year. And they found out that the medicines were not working anymore, and they weren't working in the brain. So now I have 4 other tumors that are there now. So they got me on a new clinical trial, and it has more inhibitors, which means it blocks the cancer to my brain. And so it's working so far, so good. I've got a grandbaby coming, so I'm so excited. But last year, I didn't think I'd be here for that. I really didn't, because of the tumors and everything it wasn't working. And I thought, what am I going to do, you know? But Mo he's been a godsend. He really has. He's amazing. No, I'm more than happy to do the interview for Tips or Tad. I heard about him back in 2013 when I started up at the Cancer Center in Iowa City, and I heard about it. I was seeing it on my Facebook page, and I wondered, you know, all about that. And then finally I met a gal that comes into the clinic that I work at, Olivia, and she ended up telling me that she kind of helps along with the organization and all the money that you raise. And she asked me if I would do an interview, because I told her my story, and she said, would you do an interview? And I said, absolutely. Anything to help out, you know, to raise that money so they can do more and more research to help melanoma, get it out there more to people, because I feel that there are a lot of people out there that still don't even know what melanoma is. They just have no idea, you know. And if we can get more money raised for this cause, more people can be saved, help people along, I'm more than happy to do it.